Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. We're going to do an unboxing video today, so buckle up. For those of you who don't know me, I am S. Maxine Fisher. I'm an author, fiber artist, and queer parent of one. I am a crocheter, and I am super excited to do this unboxing because I have been waiting for this yarn forever. I have the package here. It literally just came in from the post office a couple of days ago and has been sitting in my delivery box because I didn't get a notification like Amazon usually does. I have been so excited to get this package. I have been wanting this yarn for a really long time, and I finally just broke down and splurged for it because as a crocheter, I tend to stock up on the same yarn types over and over. So the ones that I can get easily, like Michael's yarn, Premier Parfait Chunky, which I'll kind of order in bulk. But I've really been wanting to do this since I ordered a big box of a yarn that I won't specify, and literally every ball in the batch was sticky and I had to send it back. So I just got super fed up with yarn buying and decided to break down and splurge. That's right, I bought Zaddycrafts yarn. For those of you who don't know them, Zaddycrafts is a fellow queer crocheter, but they're based in Australia where you don't have Michaels, and shipping from most of the suppliers that I, as a person based in the US, use is exorbitant and now charging tariffs and stuff. So they actually are now supplying their own yarn because they came out with their own yarn, guys, and it is really good. Literally, that's in the title. It's called A Really Good Chenille Yarn because they were lacking a really good chenille yarn in Australia, and I honestly think that we are all lacking in a really good chenille yarn. So if I can just complain for a second. So my hot take on chenille yarn is that nobody who is doing this yarn is really keeping in mind that it is not being used for blankets, it's being used for plushies. So doing fine work, crocheting into a magic ring, all of those techniques are things that are used for amigurimi, not for blankets. What do they want to call it when they come out with it? Blanket yarn. This is not for blankets, folks. This is for things like Babette the sheep snuggler. So when you're doing something that has lots and lots of detail in it and that's being used to embroider and sew pieces together, you need a yarn that is not going to fall apart and break on you. And yes, you also want a yarn that is going to be soft and touchable, but also at the end of the day, it needs to be sturdy and hold up to a lot of wear and tear, because I can tell you one thing, if I were to give this to my 2-year-old, which I would not give my 2-year-old something with sinker eyes, it would be embroidered. But if I was to give this to my 2-year-old, the first thing he would do is sink his teeth into it. Because that's what he did to the seagull I crocheted him the other day. He was so excited and the beak went right in his mouth. So when we're crocheting things that are possibly, this is just weird. Hang on. I apologize, folks. My yarn wall is a mess. I have been working on like 5 different projects at once, but I wanted to come on and do this unboxing video, so I like picked up all the little strings off my skeins where I've been crocheting off my yarn wall. Anyway, so Zaddycrafts came out with a really good chenille yarn, and I'm so excited to use it. Supposedly it's maybe a little bit thicker than Parfait Chunky, but you can kind of technically mix, but whatever. I actually just want to use it for this special project that I have been dying to do forever, which is Embrace the Phoenix. Embrace needs like a blanket yarn, but I didn't want to use Bernat blanket because I wanted something super vibrant. So I finally broke down and got Zaddycrafts chenille yarn for it, and I'm so excited. So let's finally open the package and take a look at this yarn. So right out of the box, I am super thrilled with the colors, guys. This is real. I love the vibrant rainbow colors. I'm glad I finally did like break down and get them in all the colors of the rainbow, including like the red and orange that are going to be sort of the main body colors on this Phoenix. But let's open it up and see how this stuff holds up. Okay. So right away, I like the fact that it seems to be, the balls are nicely wound. Let's see if I can get a center pull to take a look at. This is the, well, this is the end. But let me get a center pull on it. Now I am told that to find a center pull on a yarn, you want to find the end where the little threads are running in a spiral clockwise, not counterclockwise. So I'm going to try pulling from this end and just see what we get. Okay, that was literally the best center pull I've ever had. Good job, Zaddycrafts. You made a nice first impression. Okay, so this is, I gotta take off my glasses because I'm old. Wow, this is awesome. So right away out of the box, I can see that like, it takes a lot to get any of the little fluffies off the end. This does feel like it's nice and sturdy. It's really, really, really soft. Like, this is like parfait chunky kind of soft, but not sticky. And it's got like a nice, I like the fact that it has a nice matte look to it. It's not shiny like velvet, but it's like it's almost as soft as velvet yarn could be. But it has this, like the core consistency, the core of the yarn that holds all the fibers together feels nice and sturdy. Let's do the snap test. Oh, okay. There we go. All right, so that felt like blanket yarn trying to pull on this. So yeah, this kind of holds up to what I've been told about this yarn, that it's basically not a hybrid, but a kind of the best of both worlds between a chenille and blanket yarn. And let me see if get my 5mm hook and try crocheting a few rounds with this and see how it comes out. By the way, I don't do magic rings. I know I should, and that's like a magic ring test. Watch somebody else's YouTube if you want a magic ring test, because I've never done that. I feel like it's one extra step that you have to then secure and weave in an end, and I'm like, why? Why would I do that to myself? So 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I'm an old school crocheter. You always chain 1 and crochet, or chain 2 and crochet into your slip knot. All right. This is just soft as butter, you guys. This is amazing. Okay. All right, so here's my little round center. I'm not going to waste a bunch of this yarn, but this already feels amazing. It is definitely working up a little thicker than I think Parfait Chunky would, but look at the stitch definition, you guys. Look at that. Like, it's not like hard and solid like Posh Pearl, but it still has really well-defined stitches where you can see clearly what you're doing. And I like that because when I work with blanket yarn, it wants to like kind of fill in and fuzz everywhere, and I still want to be able to see my stitches because that's part of the shaping and the detail that you put into Crochet Plushies. Okay, folks, I'm really happy with this. I am so super excited to add Zaddycrafts yarn to my library. So a couple of wishes. First of all, Zaddycrafts, I wish you guys all the best because you're just coming out with a book, which I have on pre-order, and I cannot wait to try your Itty Bitty Amigurimi patterns. Check it out. It is good. I think it's on pre-order on Amazon, and it's by Zac Doar, Z-A-C-D-O-A-R. They have so many different patterns. And I can't wait to make it. I want like mobiles. And my kid's a little old for mobiles. He'll probably like play with a farm animal set or something. But I want to be able to make these sets to make like mobiles for infants, and I'll just embroider or paint the eyes on. But what I really, really want to do is actually just like make them all and like line them up across my dash like a bunch of rubber ducks. I am not a Jeep person. I am a Prius person, but I am going to deck out my Prius with these Itty Bitty Amigurimi. And spoilers, I already have one that I'm gonna hang for my rearview mirror, so hit subscribe for my next video because I'm probably gonna be posting that in a couple weeks. All right, folks. That being said, hit like and subscribe. See me in the next one. Check out Zaddycrafts yarn. And oh, the other thing I was gonna say to Zaddycrafts is, like, please make this thing happen in stores. Like, do you have any kind of connections with, I don't know, any major retailer that is, you know, in the continental US, that is maybe in Europe? I don't know where your market would be. But I, as a crocheter, like, have a preference for being able to go into stores and just grab a skein of the yarn that I need. And there are so few really good yarns in stores. Literally, that's what I do with Michael's with Posh Pearl. And I don't even really love Posh Pearl. It's just, it's there and it works, and it's in some of the colors I need. So like, if this stuff was in the store, oh my goodness, you would like take over the entire world by storm. This is the best plushie yarn, in my opinion, that I have found so far. So it is worth the shipping from Australia. If you decide that you want to like make yourself a library of this, go ahead and just grab all the colors. The balls are pretty smallish, so definitely grab multiple balls in the colors that you want. And yeah, click the link down below. I will link Zaddycrafts yarn right here so you can buy it. I'm not sponsored by Zaddycrafts, by the way. I just wanted a really good chenille yarn, and this is a really good chenille yarn. So, oh, and he made it in thick yarn too. He made it in like Parfait XL size. I have not tried that yet. I will probably get it from you at some point when I have a giant project to make, or the next time I need Parfait XL. But yeah, yeah. Go check out Zaddycrafts yarn. It's awesome. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a fabulous day and stay creative. Bye.